Hey everyone, how's it going? It's Alex. Welcome to the fourth part of my vlog about life in Japan and all of the stuff that I've been doing. This time I'd really like to talk about my Japanese classes and also some funny things that happened to me while I was in Shinjuku one day during my first week here. There's been loads of things that have happened to me, so I haven't had time to get through to everything, so this is actually quite an old story by this point, but hopefully you'll enjoy it nonetheless. So the Japanese classes we have, they're split into 4 different groups where like the top group is the people who have clearly been doing Japanese for their major, and this is just like a year apart for them where, you know, they'll quite happily be writing like theses and whatever in Japanese and stuff like that. Maybe not quite that level, but to me they all seem like way out there. And I managed to get into the class which is just below that, where there are some people doing it for their major, but at the same time I feel kind of out of my depth, but I'll get over to that in a minute. The way they decided which class we'd be in was we had to take a 3-hour placement test, which was absolutely insane. I mean, I couldn't do half of the stuff that was on these papers. I mean, especially the kanji, which if anyone knows anything about my Japanese skills, they'll know that I really suck at kanji, and it's something I really want to work on this year. One funny thing which happened in joining this class is there are 2 Alexes in the program I'm doing. The other guy is a guy from America, and because I was late on my second lesson, I think it is, basically the teacher was having trouble distinguishing which Alex is which and what they should call us. So the other Alex who came in first got called Alex Ichi-san, which is 1, you know, and I'm getting called Alex Ni-san, which is 2. But it's also quite funny because Ni-san is like, I don't even know how to describe it. It's basically like a kind of a term that you would use to describe your older brother. So it's kind of weird being called a big brother, but like a teacher. So like, hi, Ni-san, kore yonde kudasai. And it's just kind of a little bit, but like, hold on, I've even got like, they actually wrote down like comments for my Japanese on how I'm doing, and they actually wrote on my name, Alex Ni-san. I don't know if I'm gonna like properly show this to you, but if you can just see right there, there's a number 2 right next to my name, which is absolutely brilliant. So they'd be like, Alex Ni-san no Nihongo no benkyou hajimeta kikake wakarimasu. I think that's what it says, pretty much. One of the classes recently that I had which helped me to realize exactly how far behind I am compared to most people is that they study Keigo, which is the kind of polite language, and I'd never studied it before. So when the teacher was like rolling through how verbs look, like conjugations of verbs, everyone was like, yeah, it's this and it's this and it's this, and I was just like, I had absolutely no idea what was going on. They actually played a like a train announcement, because they always use very polite language when talking to customers in whatever form that is. So they'd be like, "Mamonaku densha ga mairimasu," and that was just one thing that I can remember. I can't do Keigo, so I can't remember it at all. But it's completely different to what I was used to. I should just note that this video is mostly going to be in English because I don't really have any time to edit the video at all, because I have a party in like roughly an hour and I should really kind of be going about now. Aside from that Japanese class, there's another one which I'm taking. I accidentally entered the wrong class. I entered a class aimed at people who are in the top level of the 4 classes, and it was ridiculous. It was Keigo again, which I thought would be really helpful, but it would be stuff like you have something you want to ask an upperclassman about changing a date, and you have to go through a lot of like really annoying language to get there. And then I was told that I was too bad to join that class, so they put me in another class which comparatively is a bit light because we read children's books. But I can't really complain because it's basically exactly the level that I'm at, except, you know, at the moment we're just doing like properly, like, I guess stuff that you'd read to your kids, or like 6-year-olds would just be kind of reading, and now we're starting to get more into the kind of elementary school level. Books and stuff are way too hard for me to read at the moment with the amount of kanji that I know. So this is actually quite well targeted, and we've been doing stuff that's just quite fun, like making haikus. I had a picture I posted on Facebook, if you didn't see that, the day of a haiku that I made, and I was very proud of, until I found out that actually you're supposed to put a season into a haiku that you do, because they're seasonal poems. So my bad there, and I'll probably fix it and send it off to my teacher regardless. Finally, one other thing which happened to me is I met up with a friend from Warwick who had come back to Japan for a little while before getting a job, and we hung out in Shinjuku. We went to like crazy 8-story electronics buildings, you know, where you would classically look at all the games and never actually have any inclination to buy them and, you know, pick up an iPad and start playing Temple Run or taking a stretched out picture of your face and setting it as the wallpaper. But the best part that happened was that we kind of didn't know where to go for dinner, but we eventually ended up going to this yakitori restaurant, which is basically like kind of like chicken on skewers. And there were these two dudes sitting next to us who obviously, I don't know if they'd been drinking like quite a lot, but you know, they had the classic red face going on. And halfway through our meal, one of them actually kind of spoke out to us and we just started asking us loads of questions because they could hear that we were speaking Japanese despite looking like foreigners, both of us. And it was an absolutely hilarious conversation. Like, we had such a good time just talking to strangers, and I didn't know this happened in Japan. I had no idea that people would just start talking to you because I thought that Japanese people are so private that they would normally keep to themselves, but I don't know, I guess maybe either alcohol as an influence or just it's kind of the atmosphere of the place that we were in. But it was really funny, and one thing that I particularly remember is that one of the guys, he actually called up his daughter because it came out that he was like 35 or something and was like the manager of a firm or something like that, and he called up his daughter and like put her on I don't know, like on camera, and she was like, "Hey, this is my new friends, say hi to my new friends." We had no idea what was going on. It was absolutely ridiculous, but so funny, and I'm so glad we went. It was a really, really good time. So as I say, that's about as much time as I've got for today. I'll leave it there, but please look forward to the next video, and thank you for watching this one as well. I'll try and post like some extra little clips of videos that I've taken in the following videos because I went to stuff like arcades and that, and they've been really, really fun. So yeah, please look forward to those, and I'll see you next time. Bye.